Hello, everybody. I'm Dorothy. Thank you for being here today and for joining me. If this is your first time here, I am a professional astrologer. Have been here on YouTube since 2011, astrology since 1988. We're going to talk about the astrology for June 8th and what I will look at the chart, decide what the theme is for the day, give you some of my own insight. After I'm done the astrology for the day, we're going to throw the astro dice for a little extra insight from spirit, and then we take a card from this deck. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen with you. We're going to talk about June 8th. All right. And here we are. The thing I wanted to really focus on for today. Now, by the time we get to like 8 a.m. and even a little later than that, but not much, Eastern Daylight Time, the moon is at the very end of the sign of Virgo. I'm going to grab my toolbar here so I can draw this out for you. Here's the moon at the very end of Virgo. And we're not looking at houses and house placements, and we're not going to talk about the ascendant and midheaven because that is different depending on where you are on the planet. So I don't talk about that, but I talk about relevant stuff for everybody. And that's why we're focusing on this. So the last two aspects the moon makes while it's in the sign of Virgo is a trine aspect to Mercury, who's just finally starting to move after its retrograde. And that will be super early in the morning, like 6 a.m., just after sunrise. And then the moon is also making a trine aspect to Pluto, right? So we've got, look at that in the middle there. You can see there's this big, huge triangle. So it's that blue, those blue lines right there. So what we have here, what this is called is a grand trine, and it's a grand trine in the three earth signs, It's engaged by the moon. So the moon is connecting Mercury and Pluto. So this represents focusing more on those details. Again, the last aspect the moon makes is this one to Pluto. So it gets to change and transform, It gets to change and transform what it thinks and believes, right? Pluto is connecting, all of the planets are connecting to Pluto every time they leave the sign that they happen to be in. So there is this deeper sense of transformation. And this can go on in the morning of June 8th for most of us. I mean, if you're over in the UK, this is the middle of the day. If you're on the West Coast of the United States, this is before you wake up. So we all can engage in this in our own ways, depending on where we are and what's going on in our own world. And what are we engaging? Again, moon in Virgo is earthy and grounded and focusing on the reality of things, and the grand trine that it makes to Mercury and to Pluto all before 8 a.m. or this is 8:09 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, that gives us the opportunity to really dig deep if we choose to, and just look at the solid foundation that we have. If we have one, that's Pluto and Capricorn, or if certain things are changing, this is an opportunity for things to come in and fill in the space where things have left, where things are leaving, and some more things can come in and be more stable and create some stability for us, even if we're not able to 100% see what that is yet, because we do have the moon opposite Neptune. So it's a separating aspect now. So we might not be able to see all of that, but what I want us to do, mainly with all three earth signs being active because of the moon at this point in time, and it is creating, what we love, what we value, focusing on the details, and then looking at that change that can happen in our foundation and our structure. That's that Pluto and Capricorn. So to me, this is a very grounding day. This feels, it feels solid enough that we don't have to feel like we're just, everything's up in the air. You actually might be able to accomplish a lot today. All right. That's what I'm seeing there. Now, let's do some astro dice, a little extra message from spirit, or if you have a question, you can ask that now. I'm going to roll the dice and just see what it tells us. So we have Neptune in Libra in the 6th house. Well, that's quite interesting. So Neptune in Libra. So the energy of that is about trusting your instincts, that Neptune. We don't have to see things for real. It doesn't have to be manifested, but the Neptune in Libra is finding the balance between what is manifested I forgot what house it's in, the 6th house, what is manifested and what we're bringing from spirit. All right. So that's the Neptune effect, which is Pisces energy. So bringing spirit into matter, that's the 6th house. Finding that balance, that's Libra. So that's Neptune in Libra in the 6th house. So spirit, the extra message spirit is giving us, or an answer to a query, if you have one, is that trust what you know in spirit. So trust yourself. You can also trust the details, but still trust yourself, because doing both, seeing reality, but trusting what you know intuitively, is finding the balance. That Libra is what this is representing. It's that Libra energy. So that's what that tells me there. All right. The cards were stuck in the box. We have. I'm doing a thing on Nancy Jean's Garden. It will be aired on June 12th. Again, the 9 candles ceremony that she likes to do. So I'm going to put that link in as soon as I have it, so you're able to watch it here. All right. So that's just another video here on YouTube. We can promote Vision Quest, gathering your tribes on the bottom. You saw me shuffle. That one comes up a bunch. So again, it just reminds me, it is so important. We're being asked so many times when I pull a card from this deck to find those that we are connected with. Find those that we are truly connected with. They do not have to be blood. All right. Even though our ancestors, they want us to remember them. The card I picked was Vision Quest. So we are still in a waxing lunar phase. We have not got to the full moon yet. That forecast will be out as soon as possible. If you're on Patreon, you get it first. Come and join us there. So Vision Quest, what does that mean to you? I want you to interpret that for yourself. What do you feel you're having this Vision Quest on, this setting of goals, this going out into the desert, or just going out into meditation, or wherever you find your peace? It can and should always be found in nature, and respecting of our mother, right? So what is that Vision Quest for you? Because, you know, in native cultures, a lot of people at a certain age would just go out on their own to discover themselves, or to discover what their purpose in life is. And so maybe there's a point right now where you're needing to discover what is your purpose in life now. All right. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for joining me here today. I appreciate it. And if you're new, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe if you like, and share this in your groups if it seems to make sense. I am here 5 days a week. Friday, I'm just giving myself a little break because I was doing 7 days a week. On Fridays, I am doing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday forecast. All right, I'll see you soon, and have a great day. Namaste.